Hi, I'm William.
Hi, I'm Veronica. So what do we have in store today, William?
This week, Veronica, a guy writes in to say he has a real dilemma. He's in an executive position at his company, and during a recent round of hirings, he has started a fairly intense flirtation with an attractive woman, to the point where he feels he can, quote unquote, close the deal, and actually use his position to get something, which he really is interested in, but he's concerned that he's crossing a line. He's concerned that there might possibly be unforeseen consequences.
Okay.
And so really he's just writing in to say that he's conflicted and wants our advice as to what he should do.
I feel if he's already thinking in his head that it's going to go wrong or, that potentially something bad could happen, he's probably going to sabotage himself in the end, subconsciously.
He's laying out the path that it's going to fall apart
That's
because he's
gonna
so
fall
worried
apart.
about it.
Oh, yeah. That just happens in general with people. Like, you could really desire something, and in the back of your head, if you're thinking it's going to fall apart or it's going to be a bad ending, it will be a bad ending.
I get what you're saying. So you're saying the problem here...
It's him, his mentality.
Gotcha. The problem here is not what he's contemplating. It's his, in a sense, you're saying it's his approach to it.
Yeah, completely. I mean, if he was really into this girl, which he says he is, he's really attracted to her, if you want to close the deal, like, at least be positive about it.
What about, do you ever think, in our society, in Western society, there is a kind of morality that overlays these questions too.
Yeah.
But then there's also what I would call realpolitik, which is just the power balance, obviously, in a situation.
It doesn't matter what level you're at, you're just kind of going to do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. And if you don't like it, well, then people don't do it, kind of thing. Likes the truck. So
true enough. You're saying probably you're not going to be in a situation where if someone is completely against it, they're not going to even entertain it.
Well, I wouldn't even really associate so much with that person or even think that with that person because I already know it's past their boundaries and I don't want the headache and they don't want
what
that.
about in the scenario though where someone really needs the job? So now suddenly, even if their morality is to say, I don't think this is a situation I feel comfortable with, if the job or if the role is so important to them, might that not contravene what their actual beliefs are? Kind of a desperate situation. That's a lot hanging over his head.
Oh, completely.
Or her head.
Yeah. I think it really comes down to the person at the end of the day. Like, what are your beliefs? How do you feel about the situation? If it's really going to bother you, you might as well not even go with it.
Okay.
Or if you're easygoing about it, just kind of go with it. If you're in it for fun, that's the way I see it. Like, even with those type of situations, if it's work-related, go for it. But if you're already thinking about the negative parts and, like, it's not going to work out, it will clearly not work out. It'd be like a one-night stand, and then you're going to hate each other, and then it's going to be at work, and it's just going to be awkward.
A disastrous situation. Okay, Veronika, so to wrap this up, what's your advice to someone in this position? They can sort of use their position of authority.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Pretty much have a backup plan. So be ready for the consequences, and if you're going to pursue something, be positive about it.
Be positive.
And have fun with them,
Okay, that's our advice. Be strategic, be smart, and be positive.
Yes.
That's it for this week from Damage Control.